Yeah, Terran doesn't have any AoE. That's what gets annoying. Because you've got AoE and stun on the same cast, and like the only AoE we have is the nuke, which is like it's really easy to counter to kill the ghosts, or because if you do have ghosts, it has to be really late game. Otherwise, you're just gonna have half the army that you should have.
Yeah, I would actually love to see Terran going more than just marine tank build against Zerg. They should probably mix in a couple of ghosts to deal with the infestors. A couple of EMPs actually do a lot of damage. But anyway, yeah, like as you actually said, it's a captain versus a vice captain match here. So, for bragging rights.
Yeah, I think Steve will go bio for sure. That's the only option. Um, like the fungals, Protoss has three three AoE units and a
Oh yeah,
force
the
field.
Psalms. Oh yes, oh my gosh, Force Field, don't even get me started on that. They have Colossus AoE, Storms AoE, Archons AoE. If that's not enough, they even have high feedback against dropships.
Yeah, so and you can't really go mech, so you have to have a lot of control to beat it. That's why it always annoys me when the storms come out and I don't have ghosts, or the colossus come out and I don't have Vikings, because it's like it's almost over on the spot.
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, we see Ben actually going for a one gate uh, guess first before gate. So it's actually pretty interesting. I would, oh, in even a cyber core, I would usually see a Protoss go one gate into Nexus or even Nexus first in a TVP. So I guess he's playing it a little bit safe here. Steve, on the other hand, is going one Rex probably into command center once you get one or two Marines out. But Ben's probe is there to scout it out.
I noticed he built um, half the depot, or just a bit of the depot just to block, so he couldn't get the probe in, and then use the probe, I mean the worker for something else, which is sitting in Ben's main in the corner. But now he's gonna set the patrol like Zom did. Let's see if Ben wants to stop the worker this time.
This is a baller SUV. But Steve actually scouted two gas, a cyber core, and a stalker out first. This is pretty interesting. Usually Protoss would go a sentry first to indicate a expansion macro build, but first stalker first build would usually indicate a aggression build. So actually seeing that a gateway and robo bay for Ben, he might be going into, I don't know, he might get out a observer out first to see what, kind of see what Steve is doing before he commits to any buildings and techs.
Yeah, let's see what Ben sees. Ben hasn't scouted the expansion yet, so he thinks Steve's on one base. Even though that probe's there, I'm on Ben's vision and he doesn't know the expansion's down. The Stalker will see a bunker, but he still hasn't seen the expansion. Ben puts down his expansion, and he's got a 3-gate robo. And
3 gate
now,
robo into expansion, but just, oh my gosh, two, oh okay, two spider probes. He got, well, he got the observer out, but it's kind of chilling in his main. Warp gate tech is out. 3 gates. Let's see. Steve, on the other hand, is his tech legs coming out. He's researching, sorry, researching stim before combat shield, so it might be aggression.
yeah, this is Bomber's build. Um, Goes 1 Rex, expand, and then, oh, that's not Bomber's build anymore. What he does is he goes on racks expand and then makes the 3 racks. Just puts a tech lab on and researches him and doesn't put any more add-ons in until his starport's finished.
Okay, so Ben's observer has gone to the main. He sees 3 racks with reactor. He's probably gonna see the tech lab researching something as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Ben transitioning into. Oh, here he has the Colossus coming out. So things are looking calm right now. So we might see treasure by Ben in about 9-10 minutes as soon as the first Colossus is out.
Yeah, he took 2 gas. That would force me to early attack. Because 2 gas Protoss means they're doing something. They've definitely got something planned.
Okay, so Ben's taking his third gas, but he's not mining from it yet. Still not sure what's going on. Well, he positioned a couple Zeds in his main in anticipation for drops, but I'd love to see more observers out to just kind of like overlord, you know. So I guess it's a small investment, one observers like 25-75. I'd like to see Ben build more observers, kind of like overlords, to spread them around his base to catch drops. Twilight Council coming out, indication for either Blink. I'd love to see Blink stalkers. Well, extended thermal lenses. Yeah, extended thermal lens coming out. Second close is coming out. Actually a lot of chrono boost that he's saving. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a error. Okay, we see Steve pushing out to the middle. A small force of Marine and 1 Marauder. He might be faking pressure to get a turn, but he's actually pretty light on CVs. His net's not really fully saturated yet.
Yeah, he's definitely busy. He's not using his chrono boostings. There's nothing really to save it for right now because you've got your production up for what you need, so you should either be putting into workers or making his units come out faster. He's got enough money to support it too.
Yeah. Should probably chrono boost those gates and get out at least a good 2 or 3 cycles of units, but he stands out and, well, bench probes, 2 probes gonna see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was trying to deny the third.
I'm surprised that Steve is not actually getting a third behind this pressure. He's actually putting up a couple of SCVs, but well, I'd love to see a third unit in this.
Oh, that's a really bad stim in.
Okay, here comes the big battle. Okay, so Ben's Colossus basically killed off everything.
Yeah, he didn't get a single kill, he got half a Colossus. That's what he got.
Good engagement by Ben. He's probably, oh gosh, if he loses this factory, can Terrence still build a starport without a single factory, even though you already have a starport out?
No, you have to build the factory again. So what most Terrans do is
Okay,
they'll...
so it's going to be quite detrimental.
Yeah, and usually you want your armory down, or your armory started before you do that, so you can get your +2 on your marines. The armory's down, and
So we see this.
he's making a ghost academy.
Okay, I like this. But the thing is, does he have enough gas to start supplying? He's just now taking his 4th gas, but he's only 1 worker mining the 3rd gas, so his ghost tech might be delayed a little bit. Like, see, the 3rd has come down, but then, well, Ben's taking the 3rd as well, so far it's a pretty passive game. We see Psionic Storm coming out, and whoa, Mobius Reactor. Mobius Reactor is to increase ghost energy. Yeah, that's right. Is there an upgrade to increase dropship energy?
No, just Raven.
Okay.
Raven and Ghost, yeah.
Okay, Steve is probably he has built up quite a sizable army, but I like to see more Marauders instead of Marines in there. He only has +1 attack. Ben, on the other hand, oh, same +1 attack. I would expect Ben to have larger attacks, but oh, look at this. Look at this natural. Look at Ben has a huge, like build, 5 High Templars building up energy there, so it should be quite detrimental to Steve's army, consisting mostly of Marines.
Yeah, the problem is he needs Marines because there's so many Zealots. He has to make Marines, he's got no choice. So his Ghosts are going to have to go forward, or he's going to have to drop on multiple fronts. He did research starting energy for Ghosts.
So he has energy for 2 EMPs, I said? Or one good EMP, so it's clutch EMP. But we see 4 Zealots coming out to Steve's third. Be quite vulnerable. He should probably bring down some. Is he reacting to this? Does he see this? Oh, he's...
No, there's no forward depot or Marine there, so his third is just naked.
Oh gosh, those mules are gonna go down. They have like 50% life left in them. I'm surprised that Steve is not turning this command center into at least a I don't know. Do you think Steve should go be greedy and go for an orbital command rather than a planetary fortress?
Yeah, I don't know, because depends really. I like to have an extra command center anyway in my base, my natural, and I'll make that an orbital, so he doesn't have another orbital spare. He turns it into a planetary. I think that's bad, because he'll only have 2 mules at a time. If he had an extra orbital in his base, then it would be fine, I think. But only 2 mules at this point, when the Protoss is on 3 base, you're going to get behind.
Yeah, that's right. And he should probably transfer some workers from his main and start saturating dirt and getting the additional 2 gases. Oh, he's probably swallowing it off. That's a good idea. But then look at if you see Steve's natural. It's not really saturated there, and his 4th gas only has 1 SCP mining, so it sets back his gas a lot.
Yeah, Ben's maxed out. Steve's 20 workers behind. He stopped making workers a bit early, but he's got the right composition to stand a chance. He's got Ghosts and he's got Viking, so all he really needs to counter this, take out the problematic units.
Yep. But as we speak, Ben has, well, he has only 2 sentries with full energy, but the thing to look out for is the High Templars, man. They all have close to full energy. I'd like to see some clutch storm to come out. Steve is positioning down to the 6 o'clock position. Oh, we see Ben coming down. We might see a good engagement here, but Steve is pulling up.
Oh, this is bad. He's in the corner.
Here we go. Okay, that's bad. Losses are doing so much damage. Those zealots have been cleaning house. Yes, he even has charge. Gosh. Nice feedbacks. Good play by Ben. Oh, this just might be GG here.
Yeah, most definitely. Bad luck, Steve.
It was like actually behind. If only he had mined his natural's gas sooner, he would have more ghosts, and more ghosts would actually turn the tide of the battle, and he could have pumped up more marauders to turn the tide of battle. But yeah, interesting game.
Yeah, I saw on Ben's vision when Steve had his army out in the middle of the map down to the south. Ben's pylon saw that, but Steve didn't see the pylon, so that alerted Ben to his presence. I think Steve's best. his best playstyle is drop playstyle, and hopefully he can use that to his advantage.
Kind of what I saw from the last game was that Steve was playing relatively safe. Was actually hesitant to take his turret, and his tech seems to be all over the place. He just doesn't seem pretty focused. But let's see how he plays it out this game.
Oh, big mistake. Steve puts his units into his command center.
Oh gosh. We set him back about 100, 200 minerals, but the mules are OP. Mules will bring him back into the game.
Not that much, maybe 50, but yeah, it's really bad.
Okay, so probably see barracks coming down. Let's see.
He's
What
20
Ben is going
seconds
for the gateway
behind.
again, so
He's 20 seconds behind on his barracks now.
oh gosh, that's quite. Not sure. Not sure if Ben's gonna have a good read into this, saying why. Oh, this barracks is very very late, and he probably try to capitalize on this with a 4 gate. But we'll see how Ben plays this out. Already we see that he's going for the gas and second pylon, so he'll go for the same build as he did last game. But well, not sure if Ben got a read that this barracks is late though. Okay, so the probe is trapped inside. Well, let's see if the Steve's SCV is, well, it's still in the base. We see second gas coming down for Ben, as well as the Cyber Core. So, yeah, relatively the same build as he did last game. Well, Steve, on the other hand, well, is probably going to pump up 1 or 2 Marines, get rid of the probe, and probably going to drop down his command center. So, both players going for the same build as they did last game. Well, interesting. Steve actually dropped his command center in his main rather than going down straight to the natural. So, I'm not sure what he's planning. This might set his economy back a little bit. He might be looking to take the offensive natural, which is near the Zalganga Tower, then put it into a planetary fortress and wall off the entire middle map.
Oh, it was a
Not sure
fake.
what's going on. Okay, he cancelled it, isn't it? Oh, already we're seeing mind games from Steve here. Uh, Command Center, cancelled Command Center into an additional 2 racks, but Ben's Stalker is going to come. I'm not sure if he pokes up the ramp high enough, he might be able to see the 2 barracks, but see how he reacts to it. Second Stalker coming out, and Robo Facility. Ben's not actually not pushing up to see it, but okay, he's not gonna see it. He's probably gonna think that a command is coming down. So I won't be surprised to see Ben throw down a Nexus shortly. Oh, but no, he's putting on more gateways, 2 gateways now. So Ben is playing this. He probably got winner. He's researching Blink. Oh, interesting. So oh.
I don't think it phased him because command center came down almost a minute later than it should have if it actually was 1 rack to expand. So maybe he just isn't phased at all because it was so late that he thinks that maybe it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some good starter step. We'll be able to push this back.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4 gateways now. Observer is out going to the base. Let's see. Expansion from both players. So both players are playing this relatively safe.
Poke at the ramp. Steve's has to use the high ground vision to yeah, this is over.
Oh gosh. because he has a couple of Marines coming out. He should probably push up. Okay, Ben is actually cutting his losses. Is he gonna go ahead with this push? Is he gonna take an expansion? What do you think about it? Do you think Ben should play it safe? He knows he's ahead, obviously in unit. Oh, okay, he's gonna go for the offensive blink here.
Yeah, and actually Ben hasn't lost
Okay.
anything. He's only lost a single worker. He hasn't lost any units.
Oh gosh. Helen coming out, but it's not gonna do much against the stalker. Marine are not very good against, but so that's very quick GG here. Good play by Ben. Interesting play by Steve though to try to trick Ben into thinking that he was going for a quick natural, but yeah.
Yeah, even with the trick, he still couldn't pull off enough